Hey guys, this video right here, I figured if I showed you this lawnmower and talked to you a little bit about silver, you'd probably be able to understand more with me pointing it out to you. Now look here, this is a brand new Craftsman mower. It's got 24 horsepower, okay? It's got a 46 inch, right there, 46 inch cut. Now look, this is a 2010 model, okay? 2010. They had the 2011s. I had to get me a lawnmower, okay guys? Look, you know, I've got a yard here to cut, and I got these guys come by. They wanted like, you know, 50 bucks, man, you know, to cut my yard. And I'm saying, you know, gosh, I can do better than that. You know, that would cost me $100 to the minimum a month, okay? $100 minimum each month. So I said, I'm just gonna go get me a lawnmower. But you know what I had to do? I had to sell silver to get it. That's because I put all of my extra money that I have in silver. And the reason we got to realize this, guys, sometimes we often get away from really the fact of really knowing, or the reason why we're actually buying silver. And let me spin this thing around here so I can get myself on the camera. Okay, well, we do know that the reason why we buying this silver is, the number one reason is to hedge against inflation. Hedging, you know, to protect the dollar. You know, I know we get off on this, you know, well look, I'm up this and I'm up that and blah, 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 blah. Look, I've been buying silver quite a long time, okay? And whenever I decided I was going to buy this lawnmower, I beat the dollar. I hedged against inflation. I sold enough silver at $42.50 to get my lawnmower, and also to take care of some legal fees I got. So now getting back to the lawnmower. Now this lawnmower, whenever I went down there, they had the 2011s, okay? 2011s, $1,600. Some with a little bit of, you know, gadget here and there, $1,700. Well, they had this one for $1,300 because it was 2010. It was the last one on the shelf, very last one on the shelf. Well, it wasn't on the shelf; it was on the floor. Yeah, okay. And so he's wanting to move this one and just have all of his 2011s left. He said, I tell you what, he said, you come back Monday and I have an unannounced sale, and I'm going to give you another $200 off. So I went back the following Monday and I bought it. Taxes, everything, delivered everything, $1,224. Okay? $1,224. Now, I saved $500 right there for not getting a 2011. Brand new lawnmower. It had 0.3 of an hour. 0.3 of an hour. That's the little things right there to show it. Anyway, I got to thinking, I wanted to find out just how much this lawnmower was going to cost me, because I had to use silver to buy it with. Silver. Now, okay, my cost average for my silver at that time, whenever I sold it, guys, okay, was less than $15 an ounce. Considerably less than $50 an ounce. I'm just going to be conservative and say $12 an ounce. Okay? Guys, what is that? That's about total investment of about no more than 30%. On this lawnmower, 30% of $1,200 is about what? $400. So guys, this is what I paid for the lawnmower. If you want to get technical about it, I paid $400 for this brand new lawnmower. So guys, you know, you got to do what you got to do. It's nothing wrong with selling your silver. If you won and you have beat inflation, why not? Why not take advantage? That's what you have been striving for. Beating inflation. Guys, I beat inflation. It doesn't matter that I sold it or not. That's what it's all about. The hedge and being a winner. And I won. I won. So I hear all these people out there talking about, oh, you sold your silver, blah, blah, blah. Hey, look. Not just to me pointing, you know, at me, but just everybody. I see people that sold silver and stuff, you know, and they're getting dogged about it. Look, leave these people alone. Stay out of their business. You know, do your own thing. If you want to sit on it, sleep with it up under your pillow, go ahead. You know, if you want to make it work for you, that's what it's all about, ain't it? Making it work for you. And there's another thing too, guys, before I end the video. Remember how, guys, I told you about the flash sales from MacMix? Okay, we're over $35 an ounce this morning, right? Is that right? I hope I'm not wrong. 35 or 34. $35 an ounce, yeah. $35 an ounce. And you know what happened? The flash sales just come out. And I've seen 2 of them in my mail a while ago. Remember what I told you? Am I wrong? Could be. Well, I'll tell you what, keep your eye on it yourself. Okay? And you tell me if I'm wrong. See if we don't see another dropping coming about sometime this week, sometime near in the future. Guys, oh yeah, I wanted to show y'all something. And this is my neighbor over there. Nice little neighborhood. Let me see, this house right here, let me zoom in. I found out the other day, there's a young couple I've been knowing that's been living there for a little over a year. They bought this house and they weren't married in the very beginning. Early 20s, okay? The girl, she looked like she was probably about 20, 21. I've talked to them 3 or 4 times here and there, just being neighborly. I never see her out there very much. Never would. Every now and then, right over here at the mailbox, she planted those little shrub things right there. But other than that, all the flowers outside of the house and all, he's done all of it. He's done all the yard work. He's done the fence over there and all this stuff. Well, I found out the other day, you know, I don't hardly ever see her. Found out the other day, he was in jail, man. This guy's in jail. He kidnapped her. He had found a text message or a phone call on her cell phone he didn't like. He kidnapped. You know, technically it is kidnapping whenever you take them, when it's not their will. And he took her off and supposedly burned her with cigar lighters in his cars 4 or 5 times and trying to get something out of her, what's going on, just mad, angry. And he took her home that night, and this girl was supposed to meet her or talk to her. He got a hold of her and said that she wouldn't be coming home that night. Well, he untied her and stayed all night at the house. He got up the next morning, he untied her, got up the next morning, went to work. Now what fool wouldn't have known that she wouldn't have went to the police? She went to police, man. He's in jail. Serves him right. Y'all have a great week. Watch out for the flash sales. We don't know what's going to happen. I'm real cautious about these flash sales coming about. As soon as this stuff starts jumping up, remember, it's the traders market. The big 4, the big traders, they making it happen. They'll push it up, and so, or we pushing it up. As soon as they push it up, what do? They take it back down. Be careful, guys.